Hello friends, I am Mr. Narendra Jangle from Gokhale Education Society's R.M. Bhatt High School, Parel. Welcome students. Today we are going to study class 10th Maths Part 2 first chapter Similarity. From that chapter we are going to study practice set 1.4. This practice set is based on the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Let us recall theorem of areas of similar triangles. When two triangles are similar, the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. Hello friends, let us see practice set 1.4 from first chapter similarity. This practice set 1.4, it is based on theorem of areas of similar triangles. If triangle ABC similar triangle PQR, two triangles are similar, then what we can write? The ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So that property, that theorem we have to use here. So let us see first sum from practice set 1.4. Here the first sum is given the ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now two similar triangles are given. The names of that triangles are not given. And the ratio of corresponding sides of that similar triangles is 3:5, means 3 by 5. Then find the ratio of their areas. So first consider or let their areas be A1 and A2. So let the areas of two triangles be A1 and A2. So A1 and A2, let their areas, and let the sides, corresponding sides of the triangles, corresponding sides of these two triangles be S1 and S2, because that is the name of the triangle is not given here. That's why we consider the sides S1, S2, the areas A1, A2. Now what is given here? The ratio of the corresponding sides is 3 by 5, means S1 upon S2, that is given, is equal to 3 upon 5. Now these two triangles are similar. So here we are going to use the property of similar triangles. Here the word is used, similar triangles. That means the triangles are similar. Therefore directly use the theorem. The ratio of areas of two similar triangles means A1 upon A2. This ratio is equal to the squares of their corresponding sides, means S1 square upon S2 square. We can write like this, S1 square or S2 square. Now this value is given where the S1 by S2 is given 3 by 5. Therefore 3 square upon 5 square. So we get A1 upon A2. Therefore our answer means A1 upon A2 is equal to 9 by 25. And finally we can write answer, ratio of areas of the triangles equals 9:25. So in this way we can solve that first sum. Here it is the first sum. So observe that sum again carefully. The ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles is given 3:5. Then we have to find the ratio of their areas. You know, ratio, whenever the triangles are similar, remember that theorem, ratio of area is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So let the ratios be A1, A2, sides be S1, S2. So what is given? Ratio of their corresponding side. That means S1 upon S2 is given 3/5. Now according to that theorem, what we can write? A1 upon A2 is equal to S1 square upon S2 square, means ratio of the areas of similar triangles is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. Now S1 is 3, S2 is 5. Substitute the value 3 square by 5 square. After squaring we get 9/25. So the ratio is 9:25. So in this way easily we can solve the sums which are based on the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now let us see third sum from this exercise. So here it is, the third sum. Let us see. It is activity based sum. If triangle ABC similar triangle PQR, that means two triangles are similar. Area of triangle ABC is given 80 and area of triangle PQR is given 125. Then fill in the blanks. So here area of triangle ABC, the answer is already given, we have to complete the box only. Area of triangle ABC upon 80 upon 125 is given 125, means area of triangle PQR. So we get the first fill up, area of triangle PQR is equal to 80 by 125. Now what is our rough work? The ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides, means AB square by PQ square. So what we can write here in our rough work, no need to write in activity, we can do your rough work. So area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR by this theorem is equal to AB square upon PQ square. The reason is theorem of areas of similar triangles. This ratio is given 80 divided by 125 is equal to, here it is AB square upon PQ square. Taking roots of both sides. So here first simplify. 16 or 5 16s are 80 and 5 25s are 125. So we get AB square upon PQ square is equal to 16 upon 25. Now taking the roots of that, we get AB upon PQ is equal to square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 25 is 5. So here we have to fill in the blanks only. You can do this rough work here or on the rough page, or you can do on the side page. So here in this way we can complete the activity, and here we can write the reason, theorem of areas of similar triangles. So which theorem is used, write that reason. In above sum also we have to write the reason. So let us see that third sum again. ABC and PQR similar given. Area of triangle ABC is 80, PQR 125. The ratio is given here, ABC 80. So 125 means PQR. So substitute PQR. Now use that theorem. ABC upon PQR, a ratio of their area is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding side. Reason is theorem of areas of similar triangle. Substitute the value. ABC 80, PQR 125 is equal to AB square by PQ square. Divide by 5. 5 16s are 5 25s are. So we get AB square by PQ square 16 by 25. By taking roots we get the value of AB upon PQ is equal to 4 by 5. So in this way, that 1.4 is easiest practice set from that first chapter, similarity. Here only we have to use that theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now let us see next. So students, here it is sum number 4 from practice set 1.5. Sorry, 1.4. Read that sum carefully. Triangle LMN and triangle PQR are similar to each other. Triangle LMN similar triangle PQR means two similar triangles are given, and the relation between their areas is given. Area 9 multiplied by area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 multiplied by area of triangle LMN. If QR is 20, then find MN. Means we have to find the corresponding sides. First write this relation. What is given? 9 multiplied by area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 multiplied by area of triangle LMN. Now simplify this. This is given. Reason is given. Now simplify this term. Area of triangle PQR as it is. Now if we write this term, area of triangle LMN to left hand side, this term goes into denominator. Here multiply, that's why it becomes divide. So divided by area of triangle LMN is equal to this 16 as it is on the right hand side divided by this 9 multiplied by, so that becomes divide, is equal to 9. 16 by 9. So area of triangle PQR divided by area of triangle LMN is equal to 16 by 9. But triangle LMN similar triangle PQR. Therefore, area of triangle PQR means ratio of their areas is equal to area of triangle LMN is equal to ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. So here QR is given, that means QR square upon MN square. Here it is 1. So from 1 substitute this value. Reason, theorem of areas of similar triangles. Theorem of areas of similar triangles, that is the reason. Now from 1 we have to substitute this value of area. This value from 1 is 16 by 9. Therefore 16 upon 9 is equal to QR square upon MN square, and therefore by taking roots of both sides we get 4 by 3 is equal to QR upon MN. Now substitute the value of QR. So 4 by 3 as it is equal to QR is given 20 divided by MN. Now by cross multiplication we get MN is equal to this 20 into 3 divided by this 4. So we get 4 5s are 20 and 5 3s are 15. So MN is equal to 15. So in this way we can solve that fourth sum, in which triangle LMN and PQ are similar given and the relation between their areas is given. 9 into area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. Using this relation, by simplifying the terms, find the area of ratio of their areas. 9 into area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. So area of triangle PQR divided by this LMN is equal to this 16 divided by 9. But By theorem of areas of similar triangles, what we can write? This ratio is equal to QR square by MN square, ratio of the squares of corresponding sides, and this is the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Substitute the value, this value from 1, here reason is from 1, 16 by 9 is equal to QR square by MN square. Taking the roots of both sides, 4 by 3 is equal to QR by MN. Every step we have to write the reason here from 1, here taking roots, and then by cross multiplication we get this value of Mn. So is it clear? That fourth sum. Now let us see the next sum, that is sixth sum from this chapter, from this practice set, because all the sums are same sums. Everywhere we have to use the same theorem. Here what is given? Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangle. You know the property of equilateral triangle. All sides are congruent. That is called equilateral triangle. So triangle ABC and DEF are equilateral triangles if area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF is equal to 1:2 and AB is 4, then find DE. Now equilateral triangles, here similar word is not there, but you know the property, all equilateral triangles are similar to each other. So first step is triangle ABC similar triangle DEF. Reason? Because both are equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangles are always similar because both are the equilateral triangle. Now you know, when two triangles are similar, by the theorem of areas of similar triangles, what we can write? Area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DEF, means ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So AB and DE, these are the corresponding sides. AB square by DE square. Reason? Theorem of areas of similar triangles. So which theorem we use? We have to write. So according to that theorem, this one. Now substitute the value. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF is equal to 1/2. So here it is 1/2 is equal to AB square by DE square. Now substitute the value of AB. AB is given 4. Therefore 1/2 is equal to 4 square divided by DE square. Now simplify. Therefore left hand side as it is 1/2 is equal to 16 divided by DE square. 4 square is 16. So by cross multiplication we get DE square is equal to 16 to the 32. Now taking the roots we get DE is equal to 16 to the means 2√4. How? 16 multiplied by 2. The square root of 16 is 4 and this 4√2. 16 to the means 4√2. Here the answer is 4√2. The square root of 16, here 32 can be written as 32 is equal to 16 multiplied by 2. Whenever we take the square root of 32, we get square root of 16 multiplied by square root of 2. So square root of 16 is 4 and root 2 as it is. So in this way we get our answer 4√2. So here the sixth sum is completed. Let us see that sum again. Here ABC and DF are equilateral triangle. Remember, all equilateral triangles are always similar. All pairs of equilateral triangles. Any. If triangle ABC is to DF, ratio of their areas is 1:2 and AB is one of the side given, find DE. Now these triangles are similar. Why reason? Because these are equilateral triangle. Now when these are similar, the ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of the squares of their corresponding side. The reason is written. Now substitute the value. This ratio is 1/2 is equal to this one. Now AB is given 4, substitute the value, and then by calculation we get D square is equal to 32. Now taking root of both the sides, we get this DE is equal to 4√2. So in this way that sixth sum is completed. Now let us see last sum from this practice set 1.4. Here it is, the last sum. This is activity based sum. Seventh sum. The figure is given triangle DEF. In triangle DEF, this PQ parallel DE. So in this figure, segment PQ parallel segment DE, then area of triangle PQF, means this smaller triangle. Area of this triangle PQF is 20 units. PF, this PF is equal to twice DP. Then find area of quadrilateral DPQE, and to find this area we have to complete this activity. To find the area, complete the following activity. So what is given? Area of triangle PQF, this triangle is 20 units. PF is equal to twice DP. So let DP is equal to X. If we consider DP is equal to X, then PF is equal to twice DP, means 2X. So it is 2X. Is it clear? Now next step. DF. Observe that figure. This DF can be written as DP plus PF. So here DP plus our fill-up is PF. Now DP is X, PF is 2X, and therefore our answer is 3X. So DF, this segment addition property is equal to DP plus PF. So substitute DP plus PF. This DP is X here and it is 2X. Therefore we get 3X. Now next step. Consider these two triangles. Triangle FPQ and FDE. Here this is one of the pair of, because PQ parallel DE and this is transversal, so this one pair of corresponding angle, and this is second pair of corresponding angle. Therefore by AA test, triangle FDE and triangle FPQ can be similar. So that we have to write here. Next step. In triangle FDE and triangle FPQ, angle FDE, again see the figure, FDE congruent FPQ. So here we have to complete the fill-up. Angle FPQ, the reason is already given, corresponding angles. Similarly here angle FED congruent FQP, corresponding angle FQP, corresponding angle. Now in two triangles, if two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then these triangles are similar by AA test. So FDE is similar FPQ by AA test, and use the theorem of areas of similar triangle. If two triangles are similar, ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of their squares of corresponding sides. So which side we have to take here? This DF, that is 3x. So DF means FD, that is DF square divided by fp square, df square divided by fp square. This first pair, df square by fp square. Now df is 3x here and fpf is 2x. So substitute the value 3x square, 2x square. So we get 9x square upon 4x square. So x square get cancelled and we get the answer 9 by 4. Now next step. This ratio is equal to 9 by 4. So next step is given in the activity. Area of triangle FDE is equal to 9 by 4 and multiplied by this FPQ is equal to 9 by 4 multiplied by area of triangle FPQ is given. Area of triangle FPQ is 20 units, that is given. So substitute that value here. 9 by 4 multiplied by area of triangle FPQ. Now substitute this value as 20. So we get 4 ones are no cutting in the activity. So don't cut the numbers, directly write the answer. 4 ones are 4 fives are. So 9 fives are 45. So area of that triangle FDE is equal to 45. Now if we observe our figure again, we have to find area of this quadrilateral. This total triangle is FDE. If we minus this FPE, this triangle, then we get the area of this quadrilateral. So same thing we have to use here, same concept. Area of quadrilateral DPQE is equal to area of triangle FDE. FDE here it is 45 degree. We found that area. Second thing, area of FPQ, that is given 20. So 45 minus 20, we get 25 square units. So in this way we can find the area of this quadrilateral, means we can complete this activity to find the area of that quadrilateral. And here this practice set 1.4 is completed. Let us see that activity again. I am slowly moving the screen. Here the sum is given, segment PQ parallel segment DE, and area of triangle PQF is 20, PF is equal to 2DP, that is the relation between the two sides. Then find area of quadrilateral DPQA. We have to complete the activity. Now area of triangle PQF 20 units given, FP is equal to 2DP. So let DP is equal to X, so FP becomes 2X. So DF side can be written as DP plus PF is equal to X plus 2X. Substitute their values because DP and PF are already here. Substitute that value, we get 3X. Now consider these two triangles, triangle FDE and FPQ. Here two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, therefore these two triangles are similar, and when two triangles are similar, the ratio of their area is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. Now DF is 3x, FP is 2x, substitute, already the values are there in activity, so squaring x square get cancelled, we get 9 by 4. So this ratio is equal to 9 by 4. So after simplification we get this numerator is equal to 9 by 4 multiplied by this denominator. Now substitute the value 9 by 4 and this value is already given 20. Now 4 ones are 4 fives are 9 fives are 45. In this way we get that answer 45. Now last step, area of quadrilateral TPQE is equal to area of triangle FDE NA 45 minus area of FPQ, that is given 20. 45 minus 20 we get 25 square units. So in this way here that practice set 1.4 is completed. So here that first chapter is completed. Students, if you have any doubt in first chapter in a practice set 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and 1.4, or in any theorem, because the theorems are very important while solving that sums, then write in a comment box, and if you need more sums then also write in comment box. I will try to give more sums. I will give the sums from problem set afterwards, after completing the chapters first. If you like my video, then press the like button and subscribe my channel. And if you really like, then share with your friends. Thank you.